Think humans are the smartest creatures on Earth? Well, you might want to sit down for this one. Today, we're counting down the top 5 smartest animals in the world, and these creatures have been tested in real experiments that'll leave your jaw on the floor. From animals that outperform humans in memory games, to others that plan for the future, and one that can break out of a locked room, this is not your average cute animal countdown. Stick around till number 1. Because it's basically the closest thing we have to an alien on Earth. At number 5, elephants are known for their size, but it's their emotional intelligence that really blows scientists away. In one famous experiment at Thailand's National Elephant Institute, researchers tested if elephants would work together. 2 elephants were placed on either side of a rope attached to a table with food. If they pulled at the same time, the food rolled toward them. If they didn't cooperate, no food. Not only did they wait for each other, they also helped the slower partner. That's teamwork and patience, something not even all humans can manage. And it gets deeper. Elephants have been filmed returning to the bones of their dead, gently touching skulls with their trunks, a behavior scientists describe as a sign of mourning. That's memory, empathy, and social awareness. 3 big indicators of high intelligence. At number 4, crows are actually some of the smartest animals on the planet, maybe too smart. In a groundbreaking experiment by Oxford scientists, a New Caledonian crow named Betty bent a straight wire into a hook to retrieve food from a tube. No training, no instructions, just raw problem solving. And that's not a one-off. In Japan, crows have learned to drop nuts at traffic intersections, wait for cars to crush them, and use the pedestrian crossing to pick up their snacks safely. That's literal urban adaptation. Even more mind-blowing, crows remember human faces. If you mess with them once, they can hold a grudge for years and tell other crows about you. These birds invent tools, pass knowledge, and might be flying around right now, judging you silently. At number 3, dolphins are often called the humans of the ocean, and that's not a compliment to us. In one study, researchers gave dolphins an underwater keyboard with symbols representing toys or actions. The dolphins learned to press the symbols to get what they wanted, essentially learning a form of language. Even crazier, dolphins create signature whistles, basically names, to identify themselves. They remember the names of other dolphins even after 20 years apart. And they're playful on purpose. They've been filmed blowing bubble rings, then using their noses to spin and shape them. That's creativity for the sake of fun, something we once thought only humans did. Plus, dolphins have helped humans in the wild, circling around drowning swimmers or protecting them from sharks. Intelligence plus empathy equals scary smart. At number 2, chimpanzees aren't just our closest relatives. They might also be smarter than us at certain things. At Kyoto University, a chimp named Ayumu was tested on short-term memory. Researchers showed him numbers 1 to 9 on a screen for less than a second, then covered them. Ayumu could still tap them in order. Not only did he beat humans, he crushed them. Chimps also make tools, teach their young how to use them, and even use spears to hunt. They play politics, form alliances, and plan sneak attacks against rivals. And like us, they lie. One chimp was seen faking an injury to get more food from his caretaker. Clever, maybe too clever. Topping our list is the octopus, an animal so smart scientists say it shouldn't even exist as it does. Here's why. Each arm contains its own brain-like network, meaning an octopus can multitask like nothing else on Earth. In a famous case at the National Aquarium of New Zealand, an octopus named Inky escaped its tank, crawled across the floor, and slipped through a tiny drain pipe into the ocean, never to be seen again. They open jars, solve mazes, mimic other animals, and even learn by watching, a skill once thought exclusive to vertebrates. Some scientists believe they're so alien, their intelligence evolved completely separately from ours, a phenomenon called convergent evolution. In other words, they're geniuses, and they're watching us from below. So what do elephants, crows, dolphins, chimps, and octopuses have in common? They've all aced real-world tests of intelligence and reminded us that we might not be alone at the top. Which animal shocked you the most? Would you take a crow as your crime partner or an octopus as your roommate? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more mind-blowing top 5s every week. Because intelligence, it's not just a human thing anymore, at least for what we concluded in this video.